I'm getting my steps in, that's for sure. But I'm laying down, we'll just say to look artistic, right? Doesn't it look artsy? We'll go with that. Hi friends, so I've made it on board. This is my room. We've got my bed back there, and I think I might put together a full tour at some point, but yeah, lots of mirrors everywhere. The bathroom in here, this is probably the smallest bathroom I've ever had on a cruise ship. I don't know if you can tell. You can't see anything, can you? Hold on, give me just a second. So yeah, I don't know if you can tell how tiny this is. That's a shower curtain. I think you pull it from this side. Am I right? Yeah. And then this is about the size of the like shower pods that they have on the newer ships. But this is the vanity over there. There's some storage. Actually, there's quite a bit of storage in here, which is nice. But the commode, and really that's it. This whole bathroom is probably about the size of my shower at home, so it's interesting. But yeah, I'm here. I'm excited. I booked this trip a long time ago. I wanted to experience the older royal ships, and sorry, the lighting's really bad. Let me try to find, is that good? Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I've been wanting to try the older royal ships because I've been on some of the newer ones. I'm gonna be on Oasis immediately after this cruise. So yeah, I want to get kind of that like juxtaposition between the two. Is that good? I think that works, maybe. Anyway, bear with me with the lighting this week. It's already going to be a problem, I can tell, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to go figure out what to do. I'm hungry. It's time for some food. Embarkation, if you saw my teaser video, I told you how long it took, 1 hour and 54 minutes to get through Embarkation, which is kind of crazy. But from what I understand, maybe they were sort of short-staffed, definitely like slower paced, like clientele maybe. But anyway, it's time for some food, y'all. We'll talk soon.
After having some food and grabbing a drink, I went out into the Centrum where they had some activities and things going on in there for the Embarkation, and then I decided to explore the ship a little bit. I went through the Centrum shops and just kind of looked around. Of course, at this point nothing was open because we were still in port, but I just wanted to more or less get a feel of the layout of the ship. And then after I was done exploring for the time being, I decided to go back down to my room because I wanted to check and see if my luggage was there. But on my way down there I got lost, and what ended up happening is they had part of the second floor like sectioned off with the fire doors, and I found out later that was a quarantine area. But what that meant is that the room area on my side of the ship on the second deck didn't go all the way through to the various elevator bays, and so if I went down the wrong one, I was not able to access my room. I would have to go up to the third floor and walk through, and then go back down when I was in the elevator bay nearest to my room. And so it became kind of confusing at first, but I did get used to that as the week went on.
Hi friends, so I'm about to go to dinner. Yes, I'm laying on the bed. I got lost and had to weave in and through and around and down and whatever hallways and stuff. So I'm a little tired and exhausted. This is a small ship, but it's definitely got some dead ends and things. So I'm getting my steps in, that's for sure. But I'm laying down, we'll just say to look artistic, right? Doesn't it look artsy? We'll go with that. But anyway, so unless I'm a total freaking idiot, which is possible. I don't think this room has a refrigerator, and that's kind of bizarre to me. So I guess I'm not going to have cold water in the middle of the night when I'm, gasping for breath, waking up from my drunken slumber or whatever happens. It'll have to be room temperature. But that's okay. I'll just crank the AC down real low, and hopefully that'll be enough. But anyway, yep, dinner time. I'm sure there's going to be some food coming up in the next, few seconds. But anyway, we'll talk soon.
During dinner, the ship started moving, so after dinner I decided to go up to the pool deck and get some footage of us leaving Baltimore. And I also just wanted to see what the upper decks look like, because I definitely had seen, pictures and videos of that area before, but I wasn't sure how that would translate to seeing it in person. And I have to tell you, the photos and videos don't do that area justice. The pool deck on this ship is actually one of its best features. It's a spectacular area. On my sailing, I don't think they used it enough. It may have just been because we were in a colder area for part of it, but the pool deck and everything on Enchantment of the Seas is really nice. If you didn't know, the ship was actually expanded at one point. I think in the early 2000s they cut it in half and added a midsection to it, so they really took advantage of that to make a great pool deck for this ship. I didn't stay up there for too long because it was just way too cold up there. Baltimore in general was a lot colder than I was expecting, but you'd think I would have been better prepared for that since I did work in the DC area for a couple of months when I was in the Army, but yeah, it was definitely a lot colder than I wanted it to be. And so from there, I just went back down to my room.
Hi, friends. So I stepped outside because we started sailing away, and now my hair looks like that. So, yay. No, it's about 8:30 at night. We actually left probably 2 hours ago or so, but I was eating dinner when we started moving. So I went up to the pool deck right now to get some footage of us, sailing and whatever. And, yeah. It's freezing up there on that pool deck, y'all. If you don't know, Baltimore in March is kind of cold compared to West Texas, where I live. So yeah, that was something I was not prepared for. I don't know what I expected. I've been to Maryland before. When I was in the Army, I worked at the Navy Yard in DC for like 3 months in the middle of the winter. But I don't know. I forgot that weather exists in places, I guess. But anyway, I'm back in the room, as you can tell. My dinner mates, I got put at the table with 3 other people. We're at a foretop, and one of them is another solo cruiser, an older female lady who says she has kids. Like, her oldest is 49 years old, so that gives you kind of an idea of how old she is, at least 60-something. And then another older couple, probably about the same age as her, and then me. I'm the young guy at the table. The other older couple are actually a couple, and so they got, they're a couple put with us 2 solo travelers on a foretop. So they were so sweet. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is we, when I first got sat there, I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I going to have in common with these people? But no, they're very personable, very nice. We just chatted away like, we were old friends. I mean, that's just the thing I love about cruising, guys. Like, if you're on the fence about doing it, just try it once and see what it's like. Like, you're going to meet so many cool people from so many cool places. And yeah, so good. I'm glad that I've hit it off with my table mates, and we're looking forward to dinner tomorrow. But for now, I'm chilling. In about 30-ish minutes or so, I'm going to go up to karaoke and figure that out and see what I sing. I won't have any footage of that, unfortunately, because there's no one to film me, but maybe I'll make some friends who will, later on in the week, get me, footage of me doing stuff, if you will. Gosh, this eye, you see that? This one? I'm pointing here. Oh, but you see that? God, why is that so dark today? You know, I've been using eye cream and all this stuff. I mean, my doctor told me it's not going to help and whatever, and she's not wrong, I guess. But man, like the last 3 or 4 days, I've been so like on top of putting the cream on there, and I thought for sure I was going to be beautiful for this cruise, and look at me. I ran into the door again. My eye fell down the stairs, or whatever. But anyway, we'll talk soon.
So I did go up to karaoke and I sang one song. There were actually quite a few people there, which was nice, but then I was going to put in a second song, but I noticed that my onboard account was showing a charge for the internet, and I had actually gone to guest services earlier in the day to get my internet fixed because I was having issues with getting it to connect, and I guess for whatever reason the way they did it ended up causing an error in the system, and I was being charged for internet that I already paid for, so I made my way over to the Centrum where guest services is located to talk to them.
Hi friends, just a little bit of an update for you all. So I'm having issues with the internet. And it's not that the internet's not working, it's that the cruise ship is wanting to charge me like $1 zillion for it. So I bought a prepaid internet plan, right? And it just so happened that during the flash sale a few weeks ago, Royal had a bundle where you could get your drink package and internet together, right? So when I got here on board, the drink package works just fine, but I couldn't connect to the internet. It was trying to make me buy an internet plan. So I went to guest services and they told me that they could fix it. And then all of a sudden I had internet, but I had the slow internet, the just surf internet. And the description of that bundle says surf and stream. Okay, so I went up to guest services again, so this is the second time I had to go, right? And he told me, don't worry, I'll fix it. It'll be fine. So he got me the surf and stream internet, right? Well then, an hour later, guess what shows up on my bill? The full amount for a single device, full voyage surf and stream internet plan. Well, then he tried to tell me that what I pre-purchased was only the surf internet, not the surf and stream. So I had to pull up the payment history and the description of the product that I purchased where it says surf and stream. And they finally applied it, but I'm not convinced that it's not going to show up on my bill in a couple hours like it did earlier. So that's that. We'll talk soon.
The internet issue was actually resolved this time, and so shout out to the guest services people who helped me out with that. They were really good and nice to me, even though there was some confusion with that. It was frustrating, but I kept my cool, and so just keep in mind that a little bit of kindness goes a long way. They really do want to help you as much as they can. But after all that, I'd worked up a late night appetite, so I made my way over to Park Cafe because that was getting ready to close, and I wanted to make sure I got a sandwich and some pizza before that was not an option anymore, and then I made my way down to my room for the night.
Well, hi there, friends. It is time for bed. It has been a pretty successful first day. It's about midnight, 11:45. Yeah, so, you know, I stayed up pretty decently late. There wasn't a lot going on this evening, actually. They had karaoke, and then after that, I think that was it. That was the last thing, and that ended at 11:30. So, I know there's still people hopping and popping in the casino, and then, yeah, I think that's it. As far as food, there is room service right now, and that's it. Park Cafe closed at midnight. That was the last thing that was open. So that's kind of a disappointment, to be honest. No 2 a.m., 3 a.m. pizza on this cruise, but I guess there's room service. But anyway, I'm ready for bed. It was a good day. I don't really need to do a full recap because I think you saw everything already. But yeah, sea day tomorrow, so I don't really have to get up too early. As I tend to do, I'm probably going to sleep in and catch up on some Z's because as you can see, I look darn tired. My sleep schedule's been all over the place the last couple days, so we're going to hopefully try to get that back on track. And yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and you all have a good night.